Right now, as you watch this, you're looking at a world more alien than the surface of Mars. Imagine a landscape so brutal that the air itself can shatter steel. A place where the temperature hit a record minus 128.6 degrees. On the surface, it's a silent white graveyard, but 4 kilometers beneath your boots, something impossible is happening. We've been told Antarctica is just a solid frozen block. That's the first lie. Beneath the crushing weight of the ice sheet lies a liquid world we're only just beginning to map. There is a hidden ocean down there, a network of 700 lakes, rivers that defy gravity by flowing uphill, and active volcanoes screaming with heat under the frost. One of these lakes, Vostok, has been sealed off for 15 million years. It's a time capsule from an era before humans even existed. When scientists finally pierced that ice in 2012, they didn't just find water, they found DNA that shouldn't exist. They found thermal anomalies suggesting the bottom of this lake isn't freezing, it's boiling. This is the Silent War. In 2048, the treaty protecting this continent expires. While the world is distracted, superpowers are moving their pieces. Is it just trillions in oil, or is it something the history books are too afraid to mention? Pack your gear. We're going to the one place we were never meant to see. To understand the scale of this mystery, we have to go back to the height of the Cold War. Deep in the interior of East Antarctica, Soviet scientists established Vostok Station. This place is the literal definition of hell on Earth. It's so isolated that for months at a time, these researchers are more cut off from help than astronauts on the International Space Station. But in the 1970s, pilots flying over the base noticed something that made their instruments go haywire. Usually, ice-penetrating radar hits jagged rock and bounces back in a messy, distorted line. But here, the signal was hitting something perfectly flat, perfectly smooth. It was a mirror buried under 2 miles of ice. It took decades of satellite gravity data to confirm the truth. The scientists were living on top of a giant. Lake Vostok is 150 miles long, the size of Lake Ontario, but it's trapped under 4 kilometers of crushing solid ice. Now, you're thinking, if it's minus 90 degrees on the surface, how is that water not a solid block? This is where the physics gets trippy. Imagine the weight of the Empire State Building, then multiply it by 1,000. That immense pressure actually lowers the freezing point of water. But that's only half the secret. Deep within the Earth's crust, geothermal energy is radiating upward. The massive ice sheet acts like a giant thermal blanket, trapping that heat at the bottom. Because of this, the hydrology of Antarctica is completely broken. Under that pressure, water doesn't follow our rules. Scientists discovered a network of subglacial rivers that actually flow uphill, forced by the weight of the glacier to climb mountains hidden beneath the frost. In 2012, after 20 years of drilling, a team finally breached the surface. They found water saturated with 50 times more oxygen than any lake on Earth, a toxic, pressurized abyss that should be dead. Instead, they found life. Unidentified bacteria thriving in total darkness. To NASA, this is a dry run for the moons of Jupiter. If life can survive the pressurized dark of Vostok, we are officially not alone. If you're looking for proof that Antarctica is hiding something biological, you don't need a high-tech lab. You just need to look at the blood falls. Deep in the McMurdo Dry Valleys, a 5-story blood-red waterfall gushes out of the Taylor Glacier like an open wound. For a century, explorers thought it was just red algae. They were wrong. It's actually a liquid time capsule. 2 million years ago, a saltwater pool was sealed under 400 meters of ice. No oxygen, no light, total isolation. Yet it's home to an entire ecosystem of zombie bacteria. These organisms have been cut off from the rest of the world since before humans even walked upright. They survived by literally breathing iron. That blood you see, that's the iron oxidizing, bleeding the moment it touches our air. It is a terrifying glimpse into a world that doesn't need the sun to exist. But the anomalies move from the water to the fire. While the east is a frozen mirror, the crust under West Antarctica is dangerously thin. Geologists have discovered a massive volcanic province hidden beneath the frost, dozens of active peaks screaming with heat. Mount Erebus, the southernmost active volcano on Earth, features ice caves where volcanic steam creates a warm tropical microclimate. Inside these caves, scientists found DNA that matches nothing on record. Not plants, not animals, not even known fungi. It raises a chilling question. If a volcano can create a warm pocket of life inside a frozen wasteland, what is happening at the bottom of those deep, pressurized lakes? Some geological models suggest cathedral-sized steam caverns exist, where the ice has been melted away from below. Imagine a space where it's warm enough to stand without a jacket, while 4 kilometers of ice shield you from the rest of the universe. This is where hard science and the unknown start to blur. When we find unidentified DNA in a place that's supposed to be dead, it's no wonder the legends of hidden empires began to grow. In the 1930s, German expeditions reported finding green valleys in Queen Maud Land. Official reports claim they were just rocky outcrops, but the rumors of Base 211 whisper about places where instruments fail, and gravity anomalies suggest that beneath the ice lie massive, hollowed-out voids. Are these just natural caverns, or something else entirely? This is where the ice gets thin, and the truth gets dangerous. For decades, the world has whispered about the secrets of the Third Reich in the Deep South. The legend of Base 211 claims that in 1938, an expedition discovered those same massive, warm underground caverns we discussed and built a fortress hidden from the world. While most historians dismiss this as myth, the military response that followed was massive and very real. In 1946, the U.S. Navy launched Operation Highjump. Led by Admiral Byrd, it was the largest Antarctic expedition in history. 4,700 men, 13 ships, and 33 aircraft. Officially, it was a training exercise. But ask yourself, why send a massive combat fleet to a continent inhabited only by penguins? When the mission was abruptly cut short, legends grew about Byrd's secret diary describing advanced craft and civilizations living within the Earth. Most researchers call the diary a hoax, but they can't explain the gravity anomalies. In the region of Wilkes Land, satellites detected a massive gravitational disturbance 300 miles wide, buried a mile deep. Scientists call it a meteorite crater. To others, it's a shield protecting something artificial underneath. And that brings us to the most important date in your lifetime, 2048. Right now, Antarctica is a scientific preserve, but that treaty has an expiration date. In 2048, the rules can be rewritten. The world's superpowers aren't waiting for the deadline. China is building massive new stations. Russia is mapping trillions of dollars worth of oil, gas, and gold. They aren't just looking for rocks, they are looking for the water. In a world facing a global crisis, the fresh water locked in Lake Vostok is the ultimate prize. It is the largest reservoir of pure water on the planet. Whoever controls the ice controls the future of humanity. We think of Antarctica as a frozen wasteland where time stands still, but it's a living machine. It's a library of our past and a laboratory for our future in space. The blood falls, the uphill rivers, and the boiling lakes are all telling us the same thing. We've only scratched the surface. If you're ready to see what else they're hiding from the history books, hit that subscribe button, because history isn't just what's in the books, it's what's under the ice.